to start off? You just tell us a little about yourself. Give us that origin comic book #1, kind of yourself, and then how you started LTB, and we'll kind of get into all that and get the
Well,
lowdown.
I'm JT, aka Dun Dun. Um, I started the t-shirt brand just chilling on the back porch of one of my buddy's houses,
Okay.
and we always get stoned every day, and I'm always the highest out of all of us, and I just kept going around. Uh, I lived to blaze, and then my buddy was just like, "You need to do something with that. You always say it." So I fucking got on the computer, did some stuff, did some research. Took me about 6 months of researching, and then I did a bunch of hand drawings, and then I hired an artist to convert it, and then I walked around for about a year with just a bag full of shirts,
Just hustling them,
passing them out.
passing them out.
Yep.
Yeah, right
Pa-
on.
Mainly passing them out for free, spread the word. I
Yeah,
mean, that's the best
No,
way to get there.
hell yeah.
So
spreading the love.
I saw you just went to the the Juggalo Fest. What is it called? The
the
ICP
gathering of the
meeting.
Juggalos.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, there you go.
Yes. Gathering of the
Yeah.
Juggalos.
How was
Yeah,
that?
this is it was fun. It was my second year going.
Okay.
Last year was my first year, and the homies, the Dropout Kings, were able to get me on stage my first year. So on the
Okay.
main stage,
Oh,
it was pretty dope.
Dope. Hell
It's
yeah.
it's usually in every August,
Oh, okay.
every
It's
August of
annual.
every year.
Cool.
Yes, and then it's a 4 day event, 3 or 4 day event. Sometimes it's three, sometimes it's four.
Oh, damn.
And then like this year, it rained like hell.
Oh, shit.
So it was party, rain, live music, no music. It just depended on the weather.
Yeah.
So it's just a gathering of a
right.
bunch of friends and family members, and just have a bunch of fun for 3 to 4 days straight.
3 to 4. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So, have you expanded into other things besides shirts? Are you still just the shirts?
Doing the shirts, hoodies. Uh, I do have some coffee cups coming.
Okay. Cool.
Um, of course, we got the hats, we got stickers, the glass jars you guys did for us.
Yes, sir. The Canna Kids
Much
exclusives.
love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep,
Those
yep.
are dope. Dope.
We got custom rolling trays.
Okay.
Um, I got a whole bunch of new winter gear coming out this year too.
Dope.
Joggers, hoodies, beanies.
Cool.
All the
Um,
custom fit.
yes, all the custom fits. Let's see what else. We also acquired a sponsor over the last year, Remedy Gardens, out of
Okay.
Oklahoma.
Oh, dope.
No.
Hell yeah.
So that's a grow farm out there,
So
and
you're
they also have some pretty good RHO edibles.
okay. Well, what's RHO?
It's the it's just oil,
Oh, okay.
but
Just
the
a
pure
different
form
way
of
to
it.
extract it or something.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
Because
because
I'm
you got the RSO.
RSO.
This is
Yeah.
our HO,
Okay.
and it's higher potency.
Right.
Dope.
It's the stuff that comes in that syringe.
Mm.
That's super dark. I don't know much about it, but I know it's really good.
Dope.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was new to me because I always knew RSO, not RHO. So
Got it.
something new.
So you've expanded into. Are you local Arizona? You started LTB in Arizona, or you did? Was it in Oklahoma or somewhere else? Or
No, it was started right here in Arizona,
okay.
in 2019, and then November 9th of 2020 it was official on paper.
Okay.
So this November will be officially the 2 year anniversary.
We had all the paperwork done
So
and shit.
yes.
Cool.
And then we've branched out to California, Oklahoma, Vegas. We're in Tattoos and Smokes in Las Vegas on Rainbow Boulevard.
Cool.
We have a few apparel items in there. And then we're trying to branch out a couple more places. We have a couple brand ambassadors in California, one in Vegas, one in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to get it around.
Okay. That's pretty dope. I mean, and is
Yeah.
it so? Is it you only sell to smoke shops and stores, or you're direct to customer? You got a website?
I have a website, livetheblaze.com. You can purchase everything there. We also sell to dispensaries, smoke shops, anybody that's willing to carry the gear,
Hmm.
we'll sell to them.
Cool.
Dope. And then tell us more about this brand ambassador thing, about how other people may want to get involved and help you push your product
Well,
and
it's
stuff.
it's basically word of mouth. People refer other people to me, and then we'll send them a couple free items. And as long as they post and everything, we build up a business relationship that way. And if everything's followed with our agreement, then things progress into potentially earning money and more free gear and things like that. But it's still a stepping stone,
Dope.
still work in
Right, right,
progress.
right.
Uh, So it's
You
still a learning curve.
gotta put in the sweat.
Yes. So it's a learning curve, but we've had a couple different people do it. A couple people didn't work out, but a couple other people are rocking it. We got
Oh yeah.
MJ out of Cali. We got Mateo out of Vegas, and then I have Ron out of Oklahoma, and I got
Dope.
Tyler and Sheldon, uh, the owners of Tattoos and Smoke. They rock the gear pretty
Vegas.
heavy in Vegas for me. So
Cool.
Sweet.
That's lit. What? So live the blaze, right? So you've got some preferences. You like indicas, sativas, more up, down, kind of.
definitely indicas.
Yeah.
Um, the heavier the hit, the better the smoke.
Okay.
That's the way I look
And
at it.
and you got the bong, so you like flower.
Yes, I like flour. I can't. I like dabs, but I can't. It's too much for me.
Oh yeah, it's a
So
lot.
it hurts my chest too much. So I mean, I like to smoke them, but it just I'd rather enjoy it than cough my lungs out.
I feel that. I feel that. So when you're
Yeah,
scoping out
straight
some
up.
buds, what are you looking for? You know, like when someone opens up, like, do you go to the dispensary or you kind of take care of
Yeah,
that? You go to the store.
I do both.
Okay.
It just depends on what time of year it is. You know, sometimes the dispensaries rush it so much that it's not as good a quality as it should be.
Got
You
it.
know,
I
or
feel that.
the nitrogen that they put in the packages dries out the weed way fast.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
I hate the
Yeah,
so
tuna
that's
cans. You
real
ever had
shit.
the tuna can ones?
I hate the
Oh
tuna
man, that's
can.
terrible.
the tuna can is just dust when you go to grind
Yeah,
it up.
man. It's if you shake it
Yeah.
enough, it'll just be ground.
And it's because it's gotta have that air leak so you can pop the seal.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So,
It's
It's
terrible.
but
like sand.
when I get a bag, the first thing I look at is the smell. How
Smell?
stinky is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because some there, but don't get me wrong, the stinkier it is, the better quality it is. But sometimes you get the real stinky stuff, and it doesn't get you hardly high at all.
Sure.
Right.
So,
I like to
but it
mush
has
it
to
with
be
my
quality.
fingers.
The stickier, the better too.
Sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sticky's nice. Uh, so, all right. I would look for the smell too. I like. I like a couple different kinds of smells, I guess, but definitely I like the more skunky or citrusy kind of smell over like something that's super earthy or the ones that smell like pepper. But
I like
Right.
the
the
piney
pine.
ones.
Okay.
Yeah, because the piney ones, it doesn't matter which strain it is. You smell it, it tastes the same way as it smells, and it stinks the whole house up.
There you go. I like it. That's that
That
skunk
Pepe
life.
Le Pew.
Yeah. Straight up. Straight up. All right. Well, cool, man.
Smoking on that Pepe.
Smoking on the Pepe. So, you mentioned some winter gear, right? But what's like, you got some further out goals for LTB or anything like
Yes.
What's
that?
in that R&D?
Right now, we're working on getting connected with a couple different other marketing agencies
Okay.
and spreading the word a little bit more. We're going to go a little more branch out towards the mainstream a
Okay.
little more this year, go to bigger events. We're going to your guys' Canna Crew event,
That's
the
right.
Kickback.
Can of Kickback 3.
That's the third year now, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
See, I remember when it started.
Yeah.
So
Box truck.
and now I'm getting to be a part of it. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's comes
Cool.
full circle.
Yeah,
So,
that's dope. Hell yeah.
but our longevity goal is to branch out, be in a lot of the local dispensaries,
Mm.
and then spread it from state to state. Whether it's our rolling trays, we're working on some new smoking accessories
Cool.
that will be branded "Live the Blaze." That's the goals in the near future. Things do change. We're also doing a benefit for Braveheart in San Diego, November 26th, the weekend of Thanksgiving,
Oh,
for
dope.
one of our buddies through the
Right.
SRH
That's
compound.
cool.
Oh,
So,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
yes, it sure
Okay.
is.
That's
It's
cool.
the, it's the 30 years deep. It's still a thing.
Damn. Okay. So like it's just like a network. Y'all can link up and help each other do whatever and stay connected. Or
Yes, they take care of a lot of the underground. They also own Suburban Noise Records that
okay.
brings out like Head PE, the Cottonmouth Kings, uh, Chucky Chuck, Mad Child, um, Unwritten Law. Uh, they also had Funk Junkies at one time. They also had there's so many of them. Big B, uh, the Dirt Ball. I mean, there's just one right after the other after the other.
Yeah.
There's a ton of people on but they run a lot of the underground.
Yeah.
You see some of it mainstream, but it's a Southern Cali vibe,
Facts.
and I've been a part of it for 25 years,
Cool.
and it's like a fellow person, brother from another mother type
Yeah.
deal,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it runs nationwide. You can go to other countries and see people that rock it. So
Yeah. No,
Dope.
that's.
it,
I remember in high school I'd see it like it was a thing in my town in AJ,
yes,
and
yeah,
like SRH was a big deal. I didn't know. I'd see it now. I just thought it was a clothing thing. I didn't know that it had an actual organization that owned like record companies and shit. Um,
yes,
that's
yeah.
pretty awesome.
That what
Is that kind of inspiration for the direction you're going with LTB or?
Yes, it's more geared toward a lifestyle brand. It's not mainly just based off smoking weed and being stoned all the time. You
Okay,
could live the blaze snowboarding because I love snowboarding. I love to go surfing, skateboarding. You just live life on the edge, really.
got it. You've got some
You
kind of
know?
passion that you're like, run
Right.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yes.
he's living the mantra, dude.
Well, it's
Yeah.
more
That's
than
the
just throwing a shirt
mantra.
on and being like, I gotta live the Blaze shirt. But no, it's more than that. It's
Right.
it's the
Yeah.
the lifestyle I live daily, constantly hopping on an airplane, going to this state or hopping in the truck and doing a road trip to Oklahoma. It's just all these different things, you gotta live life.
Facts.
So instead of just living normal, I live the Blaze through life.
I like it. I like
That
it.
makes sense.
Yeah. No, because I mean, I don't.
100%.
You're like blazing your trail, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, live to
Yeah.
fucking tear it up. I feel it.
Live the blaze your trail, blaze in your own trail.
Yeah.
You can't go through life sitting back in 25 years going, 25, 30, 40 years going, man, I regret not doing that, or I regret not trying this, or,
Yeah.
what's it going to
Right.
hurt to do it? You're either going to succeed or fail,
Yeah.
and trial by error or whatever. And how you going to know if you're going to succeed if you don't freaking get out there and try?
100%.
Fucking A.
Yeah. You lose all the chances you don't take.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I gotta drink something. I got cotton mouth. That dab beforehand was.
Oh,
How do I get the calls to stop coming through?
You got calls coming through?
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Yeah,
So
I
what?
had to dismiss a call too.
Oh damn! You got. It's not messing up like your audio or your video or anything. I'm not hearing it at all. So
Right. It just overtakes our audio.
oh, so he can't hear us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's what it does. I
Got
was
it.
like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, because other video outlets, they shut you off.
Yeah, that's
Right.
real. So that's pretty good actually. What are you smoking on?
I am smoking on some Colorado Kush,
Mm.
directly from Colorado.
Hey, let's go.
Got
Yeah.
that import.
I'm not sure. It's a hybrid. I know it's a hybrid Kush, but or it's got a Kush character in it. I'm not sure. I just
Okay.
know it had a heavy Kush in it. It gets me super stoned.
Okay, you like that. That's what I think Gilbert's after too. Me, I'm more like sativas because if I'm kind of a lightweight, so if shit's fucking swinging, I'm going down. And, I'm not.
See,
Yeah,
and
I have to be high, but for a really long time. So I don't.
Mm.
I hate the like fizzle in the pan weed.
if I smoke sativa, I can't sit still.
yeah, that's the thing. So, yep, it's a balance, man. You gotta, yeah,
And then when you're at these events, if you smoke a bunch of sativa or you take a big old dab hit that's sativa, my heart starts racing. I start panicking. Like, man, it's because you can't do anything. You just got to stand there at your booth,
Right.
rock,
Yeah.
and talk to people. So
Fuck.
I'm sitting there talking, but I'm wanting to run 100 miles an hour through the crowd at the same time. So
yeah,
that's kind of why I just smoke a lot of indica and not sativa, because I
Yeah,
I
you're
would be
over there
bound.
like I need some fresh air,
Yes.
Yeah.
man.
yeah, I definitely feel that. So like, I'll go ham on the sativas like over time. Like I'll get one right after another, and then it'll start having negative effects. Like I start staying up till 5 in the morning, just like not tired.
That's another downfall of the
yeah.
sativa that I don't like.
Yeah, like if I'm sitting here working and smoking, if it's a sativa, I'll just keep going until I
No.
can't, and I'm falling asleep in my chair. But if it's an indica, at some point I'm like, I gotta fucking go to sleep. I gotta get, which
or
is
or
nice.
go watch some TV and play some video games, or
Yeah, just veg
just
out
get
a
away
little.
from work.
Yeah,
It's hard
and
to walk away from it when you're working on it, though.
yes, it's hard for me for anything to like end whatever it is and then go to the next thing. I don't know, like the whole keep it rolling, snowballing. I mean, it could be anything. It could be a video game. It could be a conversation. It could be, I don't know, making something on the computer. And that's why I'm late to everything. I have trouble ending the
And
first
see,
thing.
I'm constantly trying to create new designs and new content, And some of these videos that I do, I'll sit here for 30, 40 minutes trying to do one reel that takes 15 seconds.
Fuck, dude.
Because
Yeah,
you double
that is so
yourself,
real.
or you delete, or and people are like, "What takes you so long?" It's like, you want good content, but do you just want me to throw it out there and make it look like shit?
Right.
You can, and just like my brand, people are like, "Why don't you do this, do this, do this, do this?" Well, guess what? If this sells, this doesn't sell, Well, you still have it, but you need to focus on making something better, keeping up with what you already have established. Because if you ain't careful with it, running a brand, everything will go crazy on you, and you'll be like, I got 50 different freaking items. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Which route am I gonna go next? And people don't think of that. That all takes time. It takes process. It takes
Facts.
thinking and doing different stuff. And then you still got to do your daily 9 to 5 grind, you know,
On top of it.
making sure your bills get paid, making sure your family is taken care of, making sure,
Facts.
you do the other normal stuff in life.
And then you got to sleep.
Yeah, somewhere in
Yeah,
between
yeah,
there,
yeah.
sleep, you might get
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours a night, maybe. On a good night,
And I love how we didn't even fit eating in there.
Yeah. That's on the
no,
go, man. That's on the
you don't
go.
count eating. You're eating on the go.
Yeah.
You're eating while you're driving down
That's
the
right.
street. Eating,
Exactly.
you're eating while you're standing up talking to somebody. I mean, you don't really. The only time you get to sit down and eat is if you just literally shut your phone off, turn your computer off,
Yeah.
and say, "Today's my day. I'm gonna go do whatever the hell I want because this is what I'm." When you run a brand, you want to work for yourself initially, but it doesn't work that way right off the
No.
gate.
No. There's no
You
way.
ain't gonna make $1 million the first day.
Unless you
I'm
already got
sorry.
something going on.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's correct. A lot of people think, you have so much bankroll when you start a company. It only goes so far, and you got to sit back and wait for the process to take hold and do the process.
Yeah.
Some people fly by night and they make $1 million today and then they're broke tomorrow.
That's real.
I'm here for the longevity, not just temporarily.
It's a marathon, not a foot race.
Yes.
Yep. I that resonates with me very well. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like when we're doing the Canna Crew stuff, we've been doing it for a few years, and same kind of deal. We had a little platform to kind of help us get going at first because we're managing a nice account, but we actually started because we were bringing something to the table for that. We were facilitating a need that they couldn't do legally or didn't want to take the risk being technically a tobacco product, right? And there's this weird kind of balance they got to do online between using the product and selling the product. Yeah, you can't use and sell unless you do. I see people doing it now, which just makes me feel like they haven't got caught yet. But yeah, so
it also depends on your popularity too. I've noticed that it depends on how much you're watched. If you're watched heavily,
yeah,
they leave you alone. But if you're just a Joe Schmo constantly doing it here and there, and you don't have a big audience, yeah, they're gonna boot you real quick.
yeah, like we see that on TikTok a lot. Like it's
Done.
Yes.
Gilbert's very aggravated that like we can see a Snoop Dogg video and
send him
someone's smoking
videos
it.
all
Yeah,
the
like this
time.
motherfucker's ripping a
Like,
gravity bong or something.
This son of a bitch is
That's-
taking a dab out of a skateboard, and we can't even motherfucking have smoke in the background.
Okay, but okay, so I've noticed that too because if I get one more violation, I'm banned from TikTok myself. And the worst thing I've ever done on there was I hit a joint while I was on the video, and they banned it 30 seconds after I posted it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
am I and then three people through my reels, there's some guy just sitting there feeding dabs right into a bong, and I'm like, okay. What difference is this? This is worse than what I'm doing. And then if I have a video that I just blow smoke out in, and there's no paraphernalia, no nothing around me, it still gets banned. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, this is bullshit. But all the people that don't get banned, they have over 10,000 followers or more.
They got there. Well, we got banned at 100 and something, 120.
17,000.
Yeah. We got.
Damn.
Well, he went live at the Champ show, and then they were like, nope.
Oh, but it's funny. But then I made a post immediately after that, and I was like, listen here, you glazing motherfucker.
Yeah, and then
Whoever ban us up our lives. And then they're like, "Yeah, I think we're done here."
Yeah, and then they shut down the whole account, and so that was pretty
Damn. And see, I went live on Instagram at the Champs Trade Show, and 10 seconds into it, as soon as it saw a bong in the picture or something, they were like, "Deep." I'm like, why does it keep getting? And I kept doing it, and they kept just turning it right off. Like
Really?
it didn't even exist, or I never went live or nothing. And I'm like, I was just live for a
Whenever I
minute
have
and a
a,
half. Where'd it go?
Yeah,
I couldn't save the
That's
video. I
true.
couldn't, nothing. They just gone.
that's crazy
That's
because
the
we
word.
do that on Instagram all the time.
Sometimes
Just
it's
at
not
it
the
was just at the
bongs that
trade show.
sometimes it's the
Huh.
music that the booths are playing.
Oh, that happened to us
And
once too. He
Like,
got too close to the
yeah.
radio, and then it copyrighted us, copyright violation on the music because he was too close to the
Yep.
radio with the camera.
Yeah.
And now in all my videos, I make sure I put
Shut that shit down.
don't own the rights to the music. This is the person's who owns the music. If I know their handle, I'll put their handle there, and I'll say I don't own rights to music.
Mm. Yeah,
Music by such and such.
this person. Yeah,
So
I feel that. Yeah,
it's the
and
only way to keep away from that copyright.
and that works. That works. They don't fuck with you if you do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you know that person's tag.
Yeah, you're like
So-
actually giving
so-
some credit.
I do got a question. Have y'all gotten y'all's Canna Crew trademarks yet?
No, we haven't.
Ah.
Yeah, no, we haven't. We're operating under the idea that we'll win that one in court. First use rights. Until we get some
Very
fundage.
cottage industry.
Until we get some funds.
They
to
make it so
happen.
hard to get it too.
Yeah, well,
They
it's
make
like
it really hard to get it.
I believe that.
Yeah.
You got yours, LTB?
They keep giving me the. Yeah, I've been in the process for over almost 2.5 years now, trying to get
Really?
the actual paperwork that shows the number. Yeah, I got the certificate online. I got the paperwork in the mail, but I haven't got the actual certificate on hand.
Really?
Because that's when I call it legit, not a printout
Right.
out of my printer.
You got it.
Send me my true certificate.
And they don't want to
And
do
then,
that, or
it just takes forever. It's
crazy.
their process. You know,
Yeah.
you file the paperwork, then maybe 6 to 9 weeks later they might contact you about it. And then once all that's done, then they want a bunch of money. Then you pay the bunch of money, then you got to wait for the process. And then they contact you saying, "Hey, you've been approved, you've been declined."
Hmm,
Then you reply, and then it's another process.
got it.
Tons of steps.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds like typical, paperwork, bureaucracy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
fun.
red tape.
2.5 years, though, that's a long time.
Red tape is the most expensive of the tapes.
It's the most expensive tape, the red. Oh, Gilbert, you got a new rolling tray? Is that you got that from?
That's that Skittles
Oh yeah, nice.
Arizona Growth Team.
Very nice.
From old Nick
Oh yeah,
Jones.
we went out. So you're homies with them, with AZGT.
Yes.
We just went out.
Yes.
We just went out and saw them the other day. We had a little meeting.
Haha. We
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I do. I do their T-shirts.
Oh, dope. Because you already got it rolling. Are you printing them? Like, are you doing the screen printing or?
The only I do some things, but majority of like the silk screen is out of house right now.
I mean, that's how you got to do it when you start, right? Unless you got all the equipment,
Mhm.
Straight up.
and that's not it. I don't think
Right.
that's like
there's
craft.
a yeah. Now there's a few it takes up so much space.
Yeah.
You got to literally have like if you wanted, say you wanted you were just trying to do it out of your house.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 rooms out of your house gone.
Yeah, I believe it.
And most
Yeah,
people have
straight up.
only 2, maybe 3 bedrooms.
Mm.
You know, nowadays a 1-bedroom costs you as much as what a 3-bedroom cost you 5 years ago.
Yeah, No, I'm experiencing that
Great.
right now.
Up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't understand why they want almost $2,000 for a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, that's that
It's
location,
like
man.
really. Why
Yeah,
sometimes it's not even the location.
I feel that.
It's just how fast things are moving. Like the $4 or $5 gallon of milk
right.
or $9 carton of eggs. Times are crazy.
Yeah, that is very
That's
crazy.
why I got chickens.
That's why he's got chickens. There you go.
See, I
Yeah,
live smack dab in the city. Y'all live on the outskirts. Y'all live more out towards the east side, so I call it more. I remember when there was hardly anything out there in between Gilbert and Gold, what Gold Mine Road or whatever that one.
Goldfield.
Wait, yeah, Goldfield Road.
Yeah, no,
Now
it's
there's all kind of
all
stuff
built
out
up.
there.
Yeah, all the way
Yeah,
down to the other
We
side of the
finally
valley.
got a store.
He's-
finally got a store. Oh, I remember when Queen Creek was just dirt fields, and we were out there building one after the other. Ding, 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 ding.
that's real.
So,
Oh, is that what you do? Your 9 to 5? You a framer
yeah,
or something?
normal construction.
Normal
Yeah.
construction. Cool. That's a
It
grind.
pays the bills.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I did shotcrete for
early
swimming pools for
early to
like 3
rise.
months. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a rough one because of the dust and everything else from it.
Dude, concrete boogers, man. It's a real thing. It's mind
Oh,
blowing. Yeah,
concrete lungs
facts.
too.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
exactly.
Just like if you somebody that does fiberglass, they
Right.
gotta have fiberglass lungs, regardless of how much protection you wear.
So,
Everything you touch has got fiberglass.
yeah, it goes every. I climbed on top of a box truck once, and at the top of it was fiberglass, and that was like that was a rough day because then it was everywhere. Like I had to get rid of my clothes and stuck in my arm.
Well, the next time that ever happens to you, you know the best thing to do?
What's that?
Take an ice cold shower
Hmm.
or go jump in a swimming pool.
Really? Just
Yep.
come. It'll just come off.
Yep. Rub, and
True.
then you have to rub your arms and legs uh, uh, downwards, not against the grain, with the grain,
Oh, okay.
and it'll pull it out of your pores.
Okay.
Ugh.
It's rough. It's rough.
Yeah, fiberglass.
Fiberglass is a nightmare.
No joke.
That's like going on a boat and hitting a spot on a boat on a lake that has the raw fiberglass underneath when you're grabbing something or whatever.
Uh huh.
Yeah, same deal. Same deal.
Yeah,
I know
no.
that's the word.
That stuff's a little sharper. It'll slice you wide open too while you're doing it.
Jeez. That's the last thing you want. Then
It's
sharks.
fucked.
Sharks come.
So, about the can of
Not the sharks.
so about the kickback. So what all is it gonna entail?
The Can of Kickback 3. There'll be vendor space,
Yes.
right? You'll be part of that. But we're going to have elves walking around. It's more. Okay, let me say this first. It's more like a kickback. Normally, the first one wasn't really like that. And the second one, we had like games and tickets and prizes and stuff. And it was like a whole different deal. This time, we're like, well, let's make it actually be like a kickback and people just hanging out and smoking and chilling. And we can't do live music at the venue yet. They're still trying to work some things out in order for that to happen. So we're gonna have seating for everyone. It is at a hookah lounge, and we'll probably put some tables in the middle. And we're gonna have elves that are gonna walk around. They're gonna be like your cigarette girls back in the day, but they'll have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll have pizza and wings. I believe that's what's going to be on the menu for free. We're having some other food vendors show interest in coming out, even though there will be free
Right.
food. So we might have a couple others out front because the food's got to cook outside. But it's they'll be walking around, serving up bongs. You can get a bong or some weed or a dab or whatever. The food, there'll be medicated, non-medicated options. Inside, we'll have a dab
Oh,
bar.
okay, sweet.
And we're going to have a flower bar, too. We'll have a special K's set up. I think Bong Blazer's going to chill over there. And we'll have some weed from... We've got a couple of people giving us some weed to smoke. So
Heck yeah.
that's kind of the thing. Chilling, hanging out. But one thing we'll be doing is the Choke-a-thon, which Gilbert will be manning that, and the other homie Matt.
Yeah.
And pretty much you donate, and the original idea was that we were going to see how stoned we could get Gilbert in 4 hours or whatever
It's impossible.
and see if we could get him to tap
It's
out.
impossible.
But it's going
not
to be
impossible.
it's going to be like a telethon. So we're going to have it streamed online as well, and you could donate in person or online, and then there will be a menu, and it'll be like, oh, he's got to take a 0.5 gram dab, or he's got to do the triple bowl out of the bell ringer or something like that. And
I'm definitely down for that one.
and all the money is going to go to get hoodies and stuff for the homeless. So the money for the Choke-a-thon is going to clothe homeless people in the Phoenix area. And we're also doing a toy drive at the door for a local women's shelter.
Correct.
Right. So we've got that going on. But now the Choke-a-thon's kind of evolved. And so we're thinking you'll be able to be like, hey, I want my buddy to take the triple bowl. And then they go up there and rip the triple bowl. Or like, people online, though, will only donate to have him smoke it. But if you're in person, you could have somebody else do whatever. So.
Oh, I got you. That'd be cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun.
That way, not just one person falls out, a bunch of people fall out.
We're trying to get everybody falling.
Yeah.
No, that's a party.
That's a party, exactly. So
yeah, I wanted to make sure about the donation thing. Do y'all have a place where y'all gonna be able to get all the hoodies from and things like that?
So we were just gonna buy a box of hoodies from this guy in town, but like if you could make that happen, we make a connection with you. He's just a guy I've used a couple of times. It's not like it's not in the community, so we could talk about that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, go down.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Because we've had this idea for a while to clothe the homeless with Canna Crew hoodies, and so now we're like making it a thing, and it's a nice thing, I think. So.
Yeah, definitely. Anything to help somebody else out. It's not about always looking out for just yourself. It's looking out for everybody else, because it takes everybody else to make this world work too.
100%.
It takes a village.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't have the village, then you don't have the necessities to get the other things done, because it takes everybody. Everybody does something in this world to help it along.
Yeah, there's only so much a single human can do.
Yes.
And you do so much more being collaborative, which is kind of our whole thing. So we've kind of leaned into that, and we're going to, like, we did a toy drive at the smoking teams thing, right? So we collected some toys there. Well, it was one toy. We got a toy, but it's cool. It's a marathon, not a foot race, right? And
right.
We also, like, we're going to this Dia de los Muertos event, Chief and Chill. I had never heard of them until recently, and they were doing a bong smoking competition, and we're like, oh, well, we did the Can Olympics. We could come facilitate that and take care of that, take that off your plate. And so we're going to go do that. So we're looking into not just doing our own stuff, but getting involved with everybody else too. So that whole mindset.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do too, is do more events, not try to hit every event up, but do some good events.
Yeah.
For better causes than just to make a quick buck along the way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and,
straight up.
Yeah. Because we never did any. The first kickback wasn't to make money. I think that was free, but we paid what's his name Sean to do the karaoke, right? Like, we booked his time, but it was just to come together and hang out because we had been doing the live Instagram thing through the whole quarantine, and people were into it, and people started fucking with us. So we're like, well, let's meet up in person and do this thing, and
Right.
and it's just kind of become a thing off
forced
that.
it upon Frankie.
Yeah, he did a whole thing. Yeah,
I was like, hey, by the way, I kind of told her.
yeah, he was like coordinating with people, and he's like, "Don't tell Frankie," because I would have been like, "Nah, we can't do that. We can't pull that off with, all the stuff we've got going on." Because at that time we were in the bong company, but, yeah. So that's kind of all of our events have been that. All of our events have been more about, coming together, hanging out, and doing something different and fun, and like we haven't turned a profit on any of them. So like the charity thing was just right in the.
It's about the cause.
Exactly,
And the profit just goes right to the cause to help out. Yeah, have fun with everybody. Let's do this for a good cause. If somebody makes some money along the way, cool. But it's not really geared towards money. It's geared towards how much can we help the community? How much can we give back? How much can we how much can we create on a positive vibe where everybody's just hanging out? What can we really produce from it?
Exactly.
That's what it's really about.
And and that's why for this next one, that's why we've leaned. We're just like, all right, well then let's just go all the way over and fucking actually raise money for someone to do something cool, and to help the community even further than just hanging out and vibing.
I'm always willing to. I'm quicker to jump on something that's to give back to the community than I am an event that I might just make some money in.
Right.
So,
well, like the gathering of the Juggalos, yo. I mean, even the gathering of the Juggalos, like that's like a real community that's like coming together to do their thing, once a year. Like, to me, that seems very in the same wheelhouse, even though maybe you're not feeding the homeless or what have you, right?
Right.
But it's still about that.
It's the unity. It's the unity, and people have forgotten that this is what's made everybody, and is what's created a world that we live in, is because nobody wants to have unity anymore. So we need that. So I hang around a lot of that, like SRH. That's it. That's unity that will never ever break. So, and the same thing with the gathering. That's unity you'll never break. So those are big things. It teaches you certain aspects in life, and then other aspects you learn from other different angles. But if you have an open mind about everything, and don't judge a book by its cover, you go a lot further in life.
Facts. Straight up. Words of wisdom. Well, right on, man. I think that was cool. I think we talked about a lot of cool stuff. It's been 45 minutes.
Y'all gonna be at Earl Cup this weekend, right?
Yes, sir. You got a booth?
Saturday, tomorrow?
Saturday
tomorrow,
for sure.
Bro.
Saturday for sure. Sunday possibly.
Yeah, do you have a booth?
No, I don't have a booth. I just remember the first time I went to the Earl Cup, I won that 4-foot bong from y'all.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was dope. Yeah. No, we won't have a booth either. We'll just be rolling.
If you did have a booth, if you needed a box that needed carried in.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
No, I'll be busy where I can't make it there tomorrow, but I was gonna try to get down there on Sunday.
On Sunday, okay, cool. I'll try to. I'm in the reverse, so I'll try to get in there on Sunday. Say what up. Yeah, I actually normally do go on the second day, but not this time. I usually go on the second day and like the last 3 hours.
Yeah, see, that's what I. Hey, that was actually how I won the bong. It was the last day, and I walked up to. I remember I walked up to y'all's booth, and I was like, "When y'all raffling that off?" Oh, in 5 minutes. I was like, "Okay, I'll get a ticket."
Yeah.
And then That was a big ass bag of tickets for you to pull my name out of. I
It
was
was.
like, damn, okay.
Yeah,
So
no,
that
that
was
was
pretty
lit.
dope.
That was a good Earl Cup. That was a good one.
Yes, it was. It was packed
Yeah.
from one end to the next.
Yeah, no, I feel like that was like peak Earl Cup right there. So far, we'll see what happens tomorrow. But
Yeah, right. We'll see you tomorrow.
yeah, cool. So I'm looking forward to the third. It's gonna be dope. Can't wait to see your setup. Get you into the our little community that we got going on. Fucking.
Hopefully there's enough. Hopefully there's enough room for my setup.
There'll definitely be enough room. We got you. I mean, I don't know. What do you got? I'll make as much space as you need.
We'll take the whole place.
There
No,
it
I'm
is.
just joking. I'm just joking. Well,
Cool,
I
man.
appreciate you guys having me on here. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, no, I'm
'Cause
glad.
this will be the first official.
Dope. Hell yeah. Right
So-
on, man. We'll put it out there as such.
Yeah,
That's pretty lit.
it was fucking dope as shit.
Yeah, you're only our
Appreciate-
second person this
Appreciate
new format we've got going on.
Yeah, it's a little crazy, but I'm gonna research it a little bit more and tinker around with it and see what it's really about.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it looked pretty cool, all the different features.
you can make it exactly whatever it is you want it to be. It's like customizable, you know. So that's what I really like about it. It's like a better
We'll
Facebook
talk
group.
more soon about that.
Yeah, for sure. Right on. Yeah, and if you got any questions or whatever, I can help you out.
I appreciate it, guys.
No problem.
You'll have a don't have too much fun, and
Tomorrow.
see you soon.
For sure. Right on, man.
Fucking heck, can't wait.
Yep. Right on, man.